Duncan says gold traders are saying that the top is in at 4,200. Bitcoin is next. Yeah, gold hit an all-time high last night. What's it at? What's it trading at right now? Is anybody? I shouldn't say that. I'm not going to ask that. I was going to ask if anybody here still has gold. I'm guessing most would, though, especially some of the baby boomers. I do not have any gold myself. That's a lie. That's a lie. I don't have much, though. I don't have much. So, yeah, we're currently sitting at 41.92 for gold. 41.92 for gold. So if we look at the 30-year chart, it doesn't look exactly like Bitcoin, but man, it's not too far off. That's the 30-year gold price, US dollar per ounce. 4,000. So back in 1973, you could have got an ounce of gold for, it looks like it's about $40. Wow. So I mean, that's just one of the things. It's not so much that gold has become more valuable. Nothing's changed in gold. That's the thing. It's not like gold's being used in all these different applications now. It's got all this utility that it didn't have before. That's not the case. The thing that's happening in this chart here is that the dollar is losing value. And it's the same in Bitcoin. But the difference between gold and Bitcoin, in my mind, is that Bitcoin is changing. Bitcoin is being understood by people. Everybody knows what gold is. There's not a person on this planet who wouldn't know why gold is valuable. Why they would recognize gold. They know all the characteristics of gold. All of them. It's been around for hundreds of thousands, millions of years. Bitcoin's different though. Bitcoin's different because it is actually evolving. Every person who joins the Bitcoin network makes it more powerful. It is the currency that we're going to use for the digital world that we're living in already. It cannot be printed. It cannot be changed. It cannot be altered. It cannot be manipulated. And the last part is that it has an absolute fixed supply, unlike gold. So there are differences here, even though the charts look the same. Once most people figure out what Bitcoin is, it's going to go beyond people's comprehension. That's the thing. We hear all these people making these predictions, these estimates based on this, what has happened in the last cycle. None of it matters. Absolutely none of it matters because we've never seen anything like Bitcoin before. There's nothing to compare Bitcoin to. Nothing. Gold is the closest. And this is the chart of the last 30 years of gold. And Bitcoin is 1,000 times more useful and superior to gold. It's crazy. Hey, look at that. 8,888 sats from OXO. Thank you, my friend. I'm not going to dox your name, but I do appreciate it very much. And it looks like we got another one here. Great show as usual. 1650. That's got to be from 65 sats. Thank you, my friend. And we got another one here. 8,998 sats. Wow, big hump day today for the show. $9.99 worth of absolutely precious sats. Bunker these with care, my friend. And that would be from our guy, Cypher. Thank you. So, gold is insurance. I guess. Insurance against what, though? Like what is gold insuring against? I just feel like it's an opportunity cost more than an insurance. Because if you have an ounce of gold right now, $4,200, that would get you about 3.5 million sats. What would you rather hold based on the fact that gold's already kind of ran? It might go higher, but Bitcoin hasn't. Bitcoin's still way down in comparison to gold. So I think that if I were to own gold, it would be under different circumstances. It wouldn't, right now, I would not hold any gold. It just doesn't make any sense to. It's just an opportunity cost. You're going to lose wealth by holding gold right now. Plain and simple. And it might be different in a year from now, 2 years from now, but at this moment, it's an opportunity. It's a huge opportunity cost to hold gold instead of Bitcoin. In my opinion. Scotty says my top for gold is more like 8,000. Oh, interesting. JAC 2K says I think gold will go a lot higher. Probably. But Bitcoin still has way more room to run than gold, in my opinion. Because again, we're still below 2021 prices in Bitcoin to gold terms. And there's been a lot that has happened since. There's been nothing change in gold. There's been a lot change in Bitcoin. A lot of new developments, a lot of new tools built on Bitcoin, a lot more people in Bitcoin. Fucking Wall Street is here. They weren't here in 2021. So I just think that the ceiling is way higher with Bitcoin right now. And I agree with you. I think that gold probably has, because it's not the fact that gold has higher to go. It's the fact that the dollar has further to fall. I think that that's the main thing that we need to be on the same page with here. It's not that gold's becoming more valuable. It's because the dollar is losing value every second of every day at an accelerated rate. If you buy gold with cash, there's no paper trail. That's true. It's true. But how many places nowadays actually allow you to buy gold with cash? I guess if you did it on Marketplace, but then you're risking fake gold. You have to trust. It might have to be a face-to-face kind of, obviously, if you're paying cash. So it's a little bit harder to find that way. You might have to pay a premium. I don't know. I just know that when I sold my silver, and it wasn't a lot of silver, I had to identify myself. But you can also buy Bitcoin with cash too, right? There's no paper trail of that. You can also buy Bitcoin with anything, and you can kind of cut the chain with certain techniques in Bitcoin, which makes it, again, untraceable. But again, if you're anything like me, you understand what's going to happen here. Like, I fully intend in the future to go down to my credit union and say, hey, here's a million sats. I want to take out a line of credit. So those million sats will have to be KYC'd. And if they're not already, the bank might not even take them as collateral. But if they're not, then they're going to be after the bank is done with them. So you're going to need a good mixture of both. Don't get too concerned. I know what you're saying about 52, but don't get too concerned with like non-KYC Bitcoin. You're going to want some KYC Bitcoin if you don't want to have to sell it.